Well, everyone. I'm glad that you liked my couple of videos in the Japanese tattoos. So in this episode, we're going to talk about the Japanese crane. So the Japanese crane is basically one of the Chinese zodiacs that got transferred to Japanese tattoo art. So in Japan, they have a red-headed crane. So the top of the head of the crane is red. So, it is red, but but the thing is, this symbol of the crane is so important for Japanese people, is that it's like how Americans love the eagle, and the Filipinos love the eagle, and how Mexicans love the eagle, and how Canadians love the condor. Now in Japan, their bird of symbol is the crane. So many emperors and many like high class kimonos has a crane. So as you can see, crane represents longevity, good luck, and prosperity, and also great defense. So and also royalty too. So a lot of royal monarchs in Japan and China have the crane. So the dragon and the crane are the two highest monarchs symbolism. Even in Japan Airlines, if you look at the Japan Airlines logo, it has the crane. So the sun, the crane that's flying through the sun. So it's like how people who are Catholic see doves. Japanese people see crane as their dove. So when you get this type of tattoo, you can get it in a variety of ways. You can give it as a sleeve, a small tattoo. You can get it as a bodysuit, because it's really a good bodysuit. If you're getting a bodysuit, it's because the crane and the phoenix is a lot of detail. So they're birds of prey. So a lot of the birds of prey as tattoos is very, very detailed. It's going to cover majority of your body anyway. So if you're getting it in a bodysuit form, and you can pair the crane with the tiger, the dragon, the koi fish. You can also pair it with the food dog. So you can pair it with the food dog as well. So with the crane is a beautiful bird. I've seen a crane in person. We have different species of cranes, but particularly when I went to the zoo around my area, and they had the red-headed crane. That was the most beautiful crane I've ever seen in my life. I've seen black cranes, brown cranes, pure white cranes, swan-looking cranes, but the Japanese crane, the red-headed crane, is the most beautiful crane I've ever seen in my life. So when you get this a tattoo, you can also have it background as the wind, swirling clouds. You can have waves, because the crane, it is a water animal, so it's a water bird of prey. They live by the pond and by the estuaries all the time. You can have it with like bigger clouds, with sun and stuff like that. Well, with lightning, it doesn't make sense. So the crane represents like light imagery, so dark imagery and the crane doesn't go together. Do not do that. So tell your tattoo artist, do not do that. The crane has to be something angelic, epiphany, and heaven's sake. It has to be heaven related with a crane. You can't put dark imagery with the crane unless it goes with the theme. So if you put an oni that's trying to attack the crane, then that's different. But if you trying to put skulls in the crane, you're breaking Japanese tradition, and that doesn't go. So it has to be with a natural image, a nature image, or another character that fits with the image. Either one of the zodiacs, the Chinese zodiac characters, or you have it with in a natural habitat, as I said in the previous few seconds ago. So now if you see this image, if you have it in dark imagery like this, you can do that. It has to be in nature setting. Nature can go from light and dark. That is an exception. But if you have it with skulls, onis, and crows, it's not going to make any sense. So it wouldn't make any sense. But if you do that, it has to be in a natural setting. Thank you guys for watching.